Good morning. Oh, that hat.
I brought back the hat.
The lucky hat.
Yes.
What's
Good
up with that?
morning.
What is the hat?
Ferocious.
This is the ferocious hat, the famous, infamous ferocious hat.
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Oh.
He stole it from me.
Good question. Does it fit?
I was like, is it just
I
a
love
top
her.
hat? Like, I don't know fashion nowadays.
Yeah. I need a top hat. That'd be cool, man.
That would be cool.
Good
Rob,
morning,
how's it
fam.
going?
What's up, NFT culture?
How was your
morning.
week off?
Awesome, dude. I'm refreshed and ready to go. I'm ready for my monolith to pop out today. I heard it's today.
You heard it's today. Today's supposed to be a big day. We're supposed to learn more about Ape Land. We're supposed to either today or tomorrow. And the Akutars are going on sale.
We
and
need
then-
Stadler on here for the Akutar detail, man.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Stadler during the NFT happy hour to see kind of what his thoughts are on all of this.
I'm excited.
For the happy
Good.
hour or for the drop?
Well, happy hour and talking and getting John's feedback on the Akutar. That's gonna be sweet. So you have that. You have your monoliths. What else is rolling today?
Man, the drops. We're back in like drop season where like everything's kind of like going crazy. Which I don't know if that's good or not. Like if we look at the activity of the last week, it feels like it's all been the birds. But the VV drops are daily now. I don't know if you buy any of those comics or not.
No. I have the #1 Marvel and like a #1 Spider-Man, but other than that, I don't play in that game. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it too. There's actually like an interesting drop today on Art Blocks, but it's like super expensive, and Art Blocks hasn't been doing well. This Schwim Builder was one of the big early artists that was in the space, but there's like some legal stuff around this artist. I don't know enough to talk about it, but I definitely think it's, especially if it drops in price. Other than that, man, I'm kind of not excited about too much stuff right now. I know
Hey, bro, your Murakami flower seed's up to 7 ETH.
Yay! So if I sold it, I'd be down where I FOMO bought it. I wish I had waited because it did fall.
I thought when'd you buy it at? I thought you bought it at like 4 or 5.
No, I bought it at like 6,
Okay,
6, 7. I mean, I'm still happy with it, but
dude, I'm about to buy this one. I'm either gonna go monolith or this. I think I'd rather have this. It's so iconic piece of art. His artwork, the Kanye West album, all the stuff that he does. He's a cultural icon, man.
I couldn't agree more. I think when you look at what Takashi Murakami represents, I think that's the most important piece. And it's like, is this also a part of Takashi Murakami? I mean, this breaking looks really cool. So you've heard a lot more rumors about this than I have. What have you heard about this?
I get brother-in-law Shoemaker sends me all the updates, bro. I mean, they're going back and forth. I heard rumors that there's going to be some Nike coupon in there to get like exclusive clothing line, but also what the latest is in the Monolith Discord was it's going to have multiple items inside this monolith. Like it's going to pop out multiple items. And one's going to be like some type of AI NFT. Has like artificial intelligence to it, like a Tamagotchi or something. It says it's sentient. You see it on OpenSea. The description says sentient, which which means it can sense and you can have some feedback to it. So
I could definitely watch this breaking all day. Like,
right?
I'm trying to see if I can see anything. I think I see a pair of shoes whenever it.
You're looking in between the cracks. And you're like, aha.
Yeah. Well, if it slows down just enough, like it does look like there's like Air Force Ones in the neon. But that just could be me on caffeine overdosing. So.
Man, I don't know. I sold my Clone X earlier this week. I have a little bit of FOMO now from selling it, but this will be an interesting drop. I hope it reveals today. It's been a long time. And like, that's the thing I have, like everyone just keeps promising utility and the utility just never comes, right? It's like at the end of the day, these are just JPEGs to get you access to a lot of private Discords.
Utility is not making it nowadays, dude. Utility's not making it, man.
So when you guys are talking about utility, in my mind, I think I know what it is, but like, what does it mean really? Or does it mean many different things?
I mean, it means like there's a secondary layer to the NFT, as in you get exclusive Discord membership, you might get exclusive party invitation, you might get exclusive access to somebody, like the Gary Vee ones are utility in that way. So there's some type of secondary layer of value to the NFT. But that again, that's a gray area. What's utility to you versus utility to me versus utility to an NFT? You know,
yeah,
it's all subjective.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, did you listen to my Ice Cube Twitter Spaces yesterday, Rob?
I did. I kept the end of it.
That's the first like massive utility I've ever heard of.
What did he say? Wait, what was his utility case?
So BIG3 is a project with Ice Cube and one of his co-founders, big name in the entertainment industry, and Jeff Quatnitz. And he graduated first in his class from Harvard Law. This dude's represented people like Leo DiCaprio. This guy is like a big name. He's gotten a lot of focus, both good and bad. He won an award from the ACLU in 2001. He's been associated with Steve Bannon. I don't know, so it's both sides of the aisle. But when you think about someone, a legal mind that can navigate the entertainment industry from a school like Harvard and navigate what a contract looks like, and then you associate that with BIG3, which is their awesome 3v3 basketball leagues in its 5th season. They're launching NFTs that give you basically fractional ownership of the 12 teams. And so you can profit share, you get access to the commission, you get access to the celebrities, you get access to a percentage of the ticket sales.
The Big 12 football?
BIG3.
The Big Three, what?
Basketball. Yeah.
What is the Big Three?
It's actually really interesting. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States.
Oh, okay. So it's a whole new league, a whole new different thing. Well, no one really watches this. It's not, but I mean,
you don't watch it, but a lot of
the market doesn't watch it. But I'm saying they're trying to build this market, and they're adding that part to it to build their marketing case and value proposition, right?
Yeah, it's the fastest. They're in the 5th season, and they're pacing faster than the UFC in terms of growth. They're the fastest growing sport league since the UFC in terms of, and it's a different interpretation of basketball. The league's getting younger. They're growing.
5 viewers to 10 viewers means 100% growth, bro. So be careful with those numbers.
Dude, you're so negative, man.
Just putting things in perspective.
If it's not in your bubble, it's like it doesn't exist.
No. Like I was thinking about the new football league that just came out as well. Do you see that they have QR codes on the back of their jerseys? They have NFC tags built into their jerseys. Do you see this? That's interesting to me.
You don't think using an NFT is fractional ownership of one of the fastest growing sports leagues by Ice Cube and a very, very intelligent lawyer?
Possible.
I think this is like groundbreaking.
I'll jump in.
Think about NFTs.
I'd jump in. I'd jump in more if it was a NFL team or NBA team. But I'm cool with a third level sport. I'm cool with a third level sport. I'm cool with that. Good job.
You're gonna hate.
I like it. I think it's unique.
At least we're honest.
Well, okay, so when you think about the statistics of how many kids grow up wanting to be a professional athlete, and then there's this new opportunity that's growing, and there's so much like press and media, then a lot of kids can live out, their professional dreams being involved in something like this. So I think it gives more kids like a chance not to give up on their dreams. And maybe that's just because I have kid fever. But I like it from that aspect that so many people are buying into this. And in 5-10 years, it could be the next thing. And we're just getting started. So.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, we talk about the, Tom Bilyeu, right? And Tom Bilyeu's been on our show a lot talking about how he wants to, create the next Disney. And for me, like taking these chances is what's cool. Like the fact that people are they're experimenting, right? They're breaking down the old ways, and I think that when you see kind of the access level where like it's not the old billionaires club. Like I'm not saying that the big three is going to be successful, but I think they are mature. They are doing a lot of stuff. They've done a lot of firsts already in terms of female coaches, black commissioner, allow CBD use, all these things that a lot of other leagues are behind. And so you add all that up, and it's like, once again, it may not be a $50 billion a year, business, but it's a healthy business. And the fact that if they can actually be successful in this NFT launch and navigate the hurdles of ownership and securities and all that, that's going to lay a precedence for other NFTs, right? I think that what they're doing, regardless if you like the sport or not, right? That's its own thing. You can say, okay, I don't like basketball, but I can still appreciate like they're trailblazing. And when we go back to what we were talking about before, which brought us on this topic, utility, right? We're talking about a much different utility than access to a private Discord at this point. You're talking about revenue sharing. You're talking about profit sharing.
It's growing. The utility case is getting better. And I agree. Anything groundbreaking that's going to be moving that forward, I think is fantastic. I love it. Yes, I agree.
Hell yeah.
So I'll jump in with you and buy it too. Where can I buy it, Malachi?
It costs 8 ETH.
8 ETH? Do I at least get to hug Ice Cube or have a picture with him or something, dude?
Yeah, that's the. I mean, there are cheaper ones, but the fire tier is 8 ETH, and I mean, like when you think about it, like 8 ETH for sell one of these birds, and you get three of those actual utility NFTs. So, like, we're just in a weird space where nothing makes sense right now.
But you know what? But I take a step back though, Malachi, and it makes me feel good that the jig isn't up. It makes me feel good that there's still new projects, things are holding, equity is holding, all this stuff is working out. The market is, I believe, here to stay now. Continued growth, to me, makes me feel very comfortable that our boat will no longer sink.
I was talking to Mike about this last night, and we want to bring it up today on Happy Hour, or maybe even do our own like video exclusive to this idea. But like, I don't know if I'm having like an existential crisis or what. But
Probably.
when you think, I mean, for me that's weekly, man. Anyway,
it's because we know you.
Rob chose violence this morning. He woke up and chose violence. No, but like I think what's going to happen is I think NFTs are going to make it, right? Obviously, done. I think we let Pandora out of the box and there's no going back. But I think what we're going to have is like a catastrophic event, like when meteors and volcanoes killed like 95% of life on the planet, and like very few things made it through, or use the great filter analogy for becoming multiplanetary, whatever example you want, is like there's a lot of projects that are well-intentioned. And like even though people like want to support the community and they want the project to grow and it's cute art and the founder really is trying hard, that doesn't guarantee success. And then there's all the projects that have all the nefarious aspects to it where they're just going to cash grab and slowly fade away into the darkness. And so when you think about the other challenge that we have is that we're all fickle creatures by nature. And I can't be in 100 Discords. I can barely be in 3, right? I don't go to the Bored Ape Yacht Club Discord, even though I have it. I don't go to the Proof Discord, even though I have a bird, because I have to support ours. I don't have time. So when you think about the amount of attention people can give, the amount of NFTs that they have, and the fickle nature where it's like, ooh, piece of candy, they're always moving on to the next thing. Yeah. But as they move on to this next thing, there's going to be this whole era of NFT projects that are well-intentioned that are just going to die slowly. And I think what's going to happen is like if a big bear comes in, something with the market, regulatory, something that's just going to be a meteor that's just going to kill like a ton of those projects. But what's interesting is that the good projects, your Punks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, the art, that's what I also love, is the art is immune from that, right? Because Slime Sunday does X copy, maybe not X copy after this 10K drop, or 7,000 drop, but like I am now back in like Rafiq Anadol, like the art, that stuff's gonna survive because they didn't promise all this stuff where people are just gonna fire sale it down. It's like, no, that's art, and I bought it because I'd buy it if it was 0 or more. So my new strategy is, I came for the art. I fell in love with the PFPs, taking a little bit of profit off the table to pay crazy taxes, and then buying a little bit of art. That's my view.
Taxes.
Taxes.
No, I agree, man. I like the utility is not making it right now. I don't believe utility does anything. I believe it's just a hopium that people are talking about. Give me some beautiful art. Give me some equity into the artist. Let me see that street cred in that portfolio. I'd much rather go that way.
How many people are going to be patient enough for that?
Because maybe the market needs to mature in that way. Maybe you'll have two different types of market, two different market players in it.
Because you have the generation of give it to me now, like I need it instant gratification, versus the ones who know the worth in what they're doing and know that it's not going to come in a hot second. It could come in a hot month or in 2 months. So having to grow up a little bit would be nice, but
that's good. I agree.
Yeah, and I mean we're at the very, very, very beginning of the early adopters.
Still very beginning.
It's like,
so we can judge all the things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we think we're experts. We've been doing this for over a year, which is crazy.
10 days. I got this.
Yeah, you're 5 days in, and it's been a wild ride. And without Rob being the trailblazer, we wouldn't have even gone down this path.
Hey man, I just brought us to the watering hole, bro. You all decided to take part in it and rock and roll, and we all figured it out together.
That's crazy.
Teamwork.
What's that infinite object?
That's Ferocious Shoes, bro.
Oh, you brought it out?
So that's my brother-in-law's piece.
Nice.
So he gave me the infinite object part of it to have chill in there. He already sold the NFT. He sold the NFT, kept the physical. Similar to Mr. Cody Martin.
What are you talking about? Dude, when are we gonna get our Rafiq prints?
Oh, the New York prints?
Yeah.
Dude, look, I already made my own one. Which is way cooler and way bigger. But I don't know when they're gonna come. And I'm not, dude, it's so funny because the Slime Sunday physical, that one that we could do and other things, I'm not even really interested in physicals as much as I am the NFT part of it, dude. I really want to invest and get myself a sweet screen like you, so I can just put NFTs behind me.
Let's do it. We'll get you one.
That's what I need to do.
So
my birthday's coming up. For my party, you're coming, and we need to do that.
Let's do it. We'll set it up. I'll come over earlier in the day. We'll get you set up.
That'd be fun. What else is going on today? Monolith, maybe. We got that other drop. What else is going on?
We got the happy hour tonight.
Happy hour tonight's going to be good.
We'll get John.
Can we talk about Micah Johnson's project?
Yeah, we'll get the Akutars. Yep.
What's crazy about the Akutars is that the people that have more than 3 or more than 1, if you have 1 in your wallet, you get a 0.5 discount on the Akutars. So hypothetically, right now the mint price is going to be 3.5, so it'll be 3 for the Akutar holder mint passes to buy. But the floor right now is over 4 ETH. So like hypothetically, there's an arbitrage moment when you can buy up to 3. So like you could sell right now your Akutar for more than what it's going to cost you to mint another one in the future if you have enough and you think that they're going to go up. I honestly believe after spending time with Micah Johnson that this project's going to go. I think this is going to be one that's got a lot of upside. I think the quality of the art is unparalleled, and let's let John talk about it. He's our resident expert.
Yeah.
We got to start planning NYC.
I'm excited about that.
Dude, Christian's gonna fly over. I haven't talked,
Wow.
man. You and I haven't talked
Wow.
at all.
Wow.
Have you seen this piece that I bought? Hold on. I hope you like it.
Let's see what you got.
I always say that when you isn't it loading? You know, if you came for the PFPs and you make some money, make sure that you stay for the art and support some artists. So I bought this piece, and my wife.
You went on mute. There you go.
Hold on.
It's like if you say it, I'm gonna freak out.
There you go. Yeah,
Really?
so I bought this for 3 Ethereum. And you know, Christian, no creative, he's been a big friend of the show since the very beginning. He was one of the first artists that we actually interviewed for the website over a year ago now. And his floor on Super Rare is like 5 ETH. You know, we helped him and the Bloom team get on Nifty Gateway. And so for me personally, I feel like it's kind of self-fulfilling. You know, this piece was at TED in the TED gallery. And so for me, I'm like, all right, this is a one of one by one of my favorite artists of all time. This piece of art was featured at the first NFT gallery at TED in Vancouver with your CryptoPunks and my Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mike's Bored Ape Yacht Club. And so I just was like, you know what, this is for sale. I'm going to buy it. So Christian's coming to NFT NYC. So what I want to do with Spin and the Mad Pups is I want to invite 10 times as many artists as we did last time. And what I want to do is make it during the day or the day before, like from noon to 6, and just have it be like artists hang out, fewer screens, but have it up, maybe do some AMAs, free drinks and all that stuff. But he's bringing me a signed print. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Somebody say party. I'm there.
Party.
Talking to strangers? Yes.
Love
That
it.
sounded terrible, but
That's not my thing. Even at the party, I was quiet. Alicia had to.
You and Alicia can frolic and fringle
I like
together.
making new friends. That's how I learn more.
Natalie's going to be there this year too, so I'm looking
great.
forward to it.
Great.
That's it. Let's keep them at 20 minutes. We're gonna probably go live for an hour tonight for the happy hour. We're gonna shoot a video with Ashley where she goes through everything that she did at TED. Sorry we didn't get into too much alpha today. There's not that much exciting stuff other than the big projects. Join our Discord if you want to see the drops. We do have a channel with alpha announcements. We put them on the website as well. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, we're going to be doing this daily morning content from now on. Maybe take off a day or two if one of us is traveling. But we appreciate you, Rob. Love having you back. I'm glad you got a break. Let's rock and roll.
Good morning.